if you are new here, thank you for clicking on this video. I'm happy to have you here. We are happy to have you here, but don't just leave it at clicking on this video. Do us a favor, hit the pause button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and then come on back to finish watching the video. For those of you that are returning subbies, what's up, family? Thank you for clicking on this video. We appreciate you and your viewership. Thank you for supporting us in the ways that you do. Thank you. All right, family. So today's video is all about how I increased my milk supply, and then a few tips, a few things that I'm going to try this coming week that I haven't yet tried because I need to increase my milk further. So I'm looking down because I have just a little list, just 4 things, but I want to make sure I stay in order so I keep myself together. So first things first, eat. So try to eat the healthy things, right? The good things. And one of those things is oatmeal. So if you can get oatmeal into your diet, that would be great. I'm not able to eat a bowl of oatmeal right now. I'm a little funny when it comes to oatmeal because of the texture. So I definitely don't like the instant oats, like the ones that I could take. I could definitely take oatmeal to work and make it there, but I don't like the instant oats. I need old-fashioned, cook it on the stove, cook it down because of the texture. So because I'm not able to eat oatmeal right now because I leave the house at 6:45 in the morning to get to work, I eat these oatmeal bars. So I have the oatmeal bar as an alternative. Now, it's not the best oatmeal bar out there. There's definitely others that you can get, but just to try to have a little bit of oatmeal in my diet. And so eggs also. Eggs are supposed to be helpful as well, but in any event, I just eat it because I need the calories to help me, right, and to help me produce milk. So I have eggs. So I either do boiled eggs in the morning, or I have these like egg patties, and instead of bread, it's egg and then has cheese and sausage on it. I'm sure you've seen those. I'll pop a picture up here somewhere to show you what it is. But I have those also. So for my breakfast, I usually do one of those egg sandwiches, 1 slice of raisin bread, or an oatmeal bar, my coffee, and a bottle of water. The coffee, you don't need that. I just would really like it. So I have my coffee in the morning, but I make sure I drink 1 bottle of water on my way to work in the morning, and then my prenatal vitamin. So prenatal vitamin, we should still be taking our prenatal vitamins even now after having baby. Still take your prenatal vitamins. So that's another thing that I continue to do. I take that with my breakfast. The next thing, drink water. I know. They tell us to drink water when we're not pregnant. So after having a baby, how much more so, right? But drinking water has definitely helped me to increase my milk supply. So like I said, in the mornings, I have 1 bottle of water on my way to work with my breakfast. And I have a cup of coffee. So cup of coffee, bottle of water. So I already have 16 ounces of water down before I even get to my job. And then I have this. So I love to have cold water. I don't really like room temperature water, but because I'm nursing, I'll drink it if I have to. But I'll fill this up with cold water, but fill it up with ice. Not fill it up to the top, but put ice in here. And then I have my water in the fridge, pour my water in here. It stays nice and cold all day. But I try to finish drinking this by the time my lunch period comes, which is around 12:30. Well, 12:45 is when my lunch is. So try to have this finished by then, if not well before that. And then I'm on to more waters. And so between this, which is 32 ounces, having the 16 ounces, almost 17 ounces of water before I even get to work. And then I have like at least 2 other water bottles in my lunch bag. That gets me through the work day, and then still continuing to consume water at night. So it's not to say that I don't drink other things. I already told you guys about my coffee, but definitely heavy on the water. And they have things out there now You could pour in your water if you need it to be flavored, or whatever the case may be. There are different options. You can infuse your water with fruits if you like, or vegetables. Whatever you need to do it, because you got to get that water down to help you get the milk out. The baby need the milk, mommy. You got to get the milk. Number 3. Pump or put baby to breast. So since I am back at work, I'm not able to have baby on breast as often as I would like. So that's why I have the pump. So what I do is in the morning, 6 a.m., I allow her to latch for at least 15 minutes. And so I only feed her on one side. So I'll feed her on one side for 15 minutes before I leave out. I do need to start this week. I need to start when she's eating on one side, pumping on the other side, because that adds to the milk that I leave home. It also empties the breast so that I make more. So that's something I'm going to start doing. But for right now, I only feed her on one side, and that's it. And drink my water, my coffee, and everything. My first and only pump session right now is about 10:30. So at 10:30 is when I pump, and that's when I'm able to get the most milk. So I'll be able to pump sometimes, depending on how the day works. The breast that she doesn't nurse on before I leave the house, usually I can get about 5 ounces out of that breast, and then the other one will give me about 3. Now we know that we always have one breast that's better performing than the other one. So usually if it's the one for me that doesn't perform that well, I'll still get about 2 ounces out of that one, and then 5 out of the other. And then the last thing I'm going to mention is something that I need to incorporate more of. I'm just not able to do it during the week right now, but I could definitely do it on the weekends. And that is power pumping. When I had Joshua, I power pumped for, I want to say a week straight, I think. And my milk was out of control. But I was home for 8 months with him, so I was able to do that. Obviously I'm back to work, so I'm not able to sit and pump for an hour during the week unless I do it at night. And but when I get home from work, I try to put her on, because one, that's our bonding time. I haven't seen her all day, and 2, that's how she gets to sleep. Put her on the boob and she'll go to sleep. But if you can power pump, you should. And power pumping is just, let's say start at the top of the hour, right? Let's say you start at 5 p.m. You pump for 20 minutes. Your very first pumping session is for 20 minutes. You pump for 20 minutes, and then you take a 10-minute break. And then you pump for another 10 minutes, and then you take a 10-minute break, right? So that's 20, 30, 40, 50, and then you pump for another 10 minutes. And so all of that should take you for an hour, whether you're pumping or resting. And if you do that once a day, you don't have to do it. Don't do it all day. But if you do that once a day, that signals to your body that you need more milk, that baby needs more milk, and so you will produce more. And then you're also in the habit of emptying the breast out as well, which will help you to make more milk as well. So power pumping is something I'm going to try. Another thing you can try, I didn't do it, but another thing you can try is fenugreek. I've heard a lot of mamas take fenugreek. It works for them. Some mamas it doesn't, so if it doesn't work for you, don't be alarmed, but some mamas say that it works. So that's something that I'm going to try this week. I have been able to leave, and for me this is big. I only have 1 pumping session a day, and so I'm able to kind of supply milk on a daily basis, and that is about at least 10 ounces, sometimes a little more. So every day I'm able to leave at least 10 ounces of my milk home with baby girl. And then of course, when I get home from work, she's strictly breastfed, because she will not take the bottle if I'm anywhere close to her at all. And so that's how I kind of keep my milk supply going. But for this week, what I do plan to do, hopefully I get to it. 1, all of the things I've been doing. eating, drinking the water, taking my prenatal, pumping at work, putting baby on when I get home. I'm gonna try to power pump on the weekends. I don't make enough milk currently for me to power pump and feed her, and I ran into a little issue the last time I did that because I power pumped, and you pump for hours, so them things dry. It's like ain't nothing going on, ain't nothing coming out. And she wanted to get on, and then she was frustrated when she did get on because there's no milk. So I need to find a convenient time to power pump, and unfortunately that's probably going to be in the wee hours of the morning on the weekend, or once she's down for the night. I can pump then, so I'll probably do it that way. But I'm going to try to incorporate at least one power pump on the weekend. So Saturday, like the Saturday night when she goes to sleep, try to do a power pump and see how that helps my body out, for the rest of the week. And then fenugreek. I need to also try taking some fenugreek. I'm going to go pick some up, and I'm going to try those things, and I will come back and let you know how that has helped. What I would like is for her to be drinking only breast milk. Now, let me say this as a disclaimer. A fed baby is the best baby. So please don't think that I'm saying formula is bad or anything like that. She right now is having formula and my breast milk, right? I'm only pumping 10 ounces. She now drinks at least 4 ounces a session, right? So if I'm only pumping 10 ounces, that's only 2 bottles for the day, right? 2 bottles and a little extra for her. So she is also formula fed. And to be honest, when she first started taking a bottle, she wouldn't even take the breast milk out of the bottle. I don't know if it's because I just wasn't around and she just didn't want the milk if I wasn't around, or whatever the case may be. But in the beginning, she wasn't even taking the breast milk. She would only take the formula. Now she's doing both. So she has breast milk that I leave her that she'll drink, and she also drinks the formula. So I'm not saying anything about formula. My preference just would be for her to be 100% breast milk. And so the way for me to do that is to continue to try to increase my milk supply, because right now I'm not currently making enough. Now, if I try the fenugreek, if I try the power pump and those things don't work and it doesn't increase my milk supply to a level where I'm able to leave enough milk at home for her to drink strictly breast milk every day, then that's fine. I'll go back to doing what I'm doing, my 1 pump session while I'm at work, and then feeding her when I get home, and that should be more than enough. I'm happy with that. As long as she's still able to get some breast milk during the day, I'm good. All right, family. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that if you haven't already, you try some of the things that I mentioned, which shouldn't be anything that you're not already doing, because you have to eat and drink water for yourself daily. But hopefully I have helped you just a little bit. And if you have any tips on maybe what I can do, what I can try to help me increase my milk supply, let me know down in the comment section. Again, family, thank you. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for sticking with me for the duration of this video. We love you guys. We truly, truly are grateful for your support as well. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay around for a while. We'll be here. We have other videos. You can watch those too. But in any event, until the next time, family, it's Vlogmas. I don't know how this is going to work out, but until the next time, I'll see you later. Peace.